What's going on, guys? We're going to take a little look at Tesla. So Tesla has a phenomenal day today, up 6%, $42 on the day. Currently, we are trading at $783. Was fortunate enough to catch two fantastic trades on Tesla. I'll probably be doing a recap video on that shortly. But what I kind of want to talk about right now is as we start to come into a little bit of a pullback here, no reason to really get too concerned. There was a ton of $800 calls, weeklies coming in. Now we did touch highs of 792. You don't know if those calls were cashed in and or they sold out of their position. But what I'm saying is anytime you have such a huge run up like this, you can always expect a little bit of a pullback. So I do have some supply and demand zones marked out on my chart. As of right now, where it stands, we are getting the 9 EMA crossing back over that 20. So a little bit of a short-term pullback here coming off those 792 highs. I really wouldn't want to jump in calls right now this high up. You got to think about it like this. If we're up $42 on a day, do you really want to jump out of the 42nd story of the building? Or would you rather jump out of the first story, right? So it's kind of think about that. The farther we get extended from the original breakout spot, the more highly likely that there's a pullback that can kind of damage your trade. So couple of levels that I have here marked out on my chart is going to be what's today? Thursday. So I have Tuesday's highs as well as yesterday's highs. So Tuesday's highs is going to be the 778 and then yesterday's highs of around 772. So one thing that I want to keep in mind is that if we come into Tuesday's highs and we kind of hold this and bounce and then reclaim the 20, I would look for more upside. If we do break below the 778, I would look for a pullback into the 772. This is going to be the last area stand that I would like to see hold and consolidate and then start to break up, and then it's going to give you another trade over 778 back into 792 and over 792 to probably $810. Any kind of breakdown below 772 could be a short position here, just due to the fact that we don't really have any support until about 10 to 15 points down between that 760 range right in there. And obviously anything below that 760 definitely has room to fall all the way back down to our opening range, our opening range price here. So definitely, even though we're pulling back here, big run up, this could be a little bit of a flag pattern forming here. If you kind of, draw a line from here and kind of come down and we break over, so forth and so forth, right? But right now, just kind of let Tesla digest. If you're currently in this position, hold a runner, keep a runner overnight, see what we do. Make sure you take profits though. So like if you're trading options contracts and you bought 2 or 3 options contracts, hold one, right? Break even as your stop on the last one, collect the profits on the other. If you're only trading one options contract right now and you're fortunate enough to be up 20 or 30 points on this trade, take your money, let the stock do whatever it wants to do, and then we can kind of always reassess and reevaluate the situation tomorrow. But again, just to kind of reiterate, 792 break is to the top side. You will be looking at 800, 810 price target. We would be looking at 778 as an area of support for a bounce. If 778 does not hold and we cannot reclaim the 9 or the 20 moving averages here, I would be looking for a further continued back test depending on what the market wants to do into the 770 range. 770 range is the last stop. I need this one to hold. If this can hold and we can kind of chop around and then break through 778 going forward, I'd be interested in a scalp going long here, and then obviously want to take some profits into the 792, and then anything over 792, hold a runner. That's a macro break. But as we come down here, this is to be expected. No need to be alarmed. Again, if you're barely getting into Tesla between, let's call it like it is. If you're barely starting your Tesla trade between 780 and 792, you've missed the move, right? You've missed the move. The only reason you're entering here is on a scalp. The only thing I really seen here was a little bit of a 785, 786 break. It gave you a few points. I seen the back test here to the 9 power trending move. Maybe that 787 gave you a quick move, 3 or 4 points there. But realistically, if you're buying calls in this range, you're already too late to the party. Like the party has been going on for 5 hours, and you're showing up late asking for your beer. Beer's gone, buddy. Like, just kind of wait. Stay patient. We need to come back down. We need to back test. We need to reclaim the 9 or reclaim the 20, show some bullish momentum. As soon as we get back over the 20 SMA here of around 786, maybe potentially we have more upside to at least test the 792. I hope that video kind of makes sense. If you guys want to trade with me each and every single day live, make sure you guys join my Discord. Also, if you guys are looking for a trading strategy, visit evolutiontraders.com, and I'll see you guys on the next video.